It's well known that there are hundreds of benefits of exercise, but a new study published by the British Journal of Sports Medicine says that for older women, the effects are especially dramatic. The study, which tested the impact of exercise on 70 to 80-year-olds, showed that it doesn't only improve cognitive functioning, but in older women, it can actually increase the volume of certain areas of the brain. Dr. Laura Bradfield from the Brain and Mind Research Institute says that this is because exercise causes the proliferation of new brain cells, otherwise known as neurogenesis.
So the animals that got no exercise compared to the animals that got exercise showed a lot less labelling of new cells. So these new cells are created all of the time, but if you exercise, it increases the number of new cells that are created.
The study found a link between regular aerobic exercise and the size of the area of the brain called the hippocampus, which controls verbal memory and learning. Dr. Laura Bradfield says that this is important for older women because the hippocampus is very sensitive to the effects of aging, such as Alzheimer's, dementia, and depression.
But the hippocampus is a very important structure. It is the episodic memory that tends to go first. If you can increase the number of new brain cells in this particular part of the brain, and you can increase our ability to form these episodic memories and not to forget the episodic memories as well, that can be quite powerful in combating the mild cognitive decline and dementia and those kinds of impairments that specifically seem to target older people.
Mother of 3 and empty nester Jo Johnston-Burt is well aware of the need to prioritise exercise as you get older, not only for its physical advantages, but for the mental benefits it brings.
For me, it's really important. We've got a history of depression in our family. My mum was depressed, and I have suffered from depression myself. So everyone I've ever seen says, look, exercise will help, and it absolutely does. And I do know that some of the studies show that the benefits of exercise can be as much as, if not more, than actually taking antidepressant medication. So not only is it important for your body, but it's really important for your mind as well.
However, once her kids left home, Jo said finding time to exercise can actually be challenging for those who are empty nesters.
Now I'm, back into my career and working full time, and in the city and long days and what have you. So, oddly enough, you're busy, but you're busy doing different things. You kind of pile everything in, so you don't miss them as much, I guess.
I'm the personal trainer for your mind.
Mindset specialist Kylie Ryan says that as a health motivator, she often encounters the specific challenges that women face at this stage of life.
There's a lot of hormonal shifts that happen. I mean, that's probably the most predominant thing that I see. And then along with those hormonal shifts, and there's a lot of emotional stuff that comes up. People always say to me, I want more motivation. And I mean, that's what I call myself, a motivation coach. And that's true. But the real thing that people really need is that inspiration. It's that sense of really yearning, of wanting to do something.
To stay motivated, Jo makes exercise part of her weekly routine and says that being too hard on yourself can lead to demotivation.
And what I've learned is that it doesn't have to be that much of a big deal anymore. Just turning up. Some days will be rubbish because you're really tired and you think, oh, this is just dreadful, it's a really hard slog. And some days will be really good. So you just actually have to turn up.
Kylie Ryan agrees that you need to find something you enjoy so that it supports your zest of life.
That's the real key. Is, don't make it like this punishing thing that you have to do and you're trying to beat yourself into do it. Make it something that you enjoy, that you want to do.
While aerobic exercise seems to be able to slow the shrinkage of the hippocampus, it seems that it's the inactivity that poses the threat to older women.
There's that sense of, I can't have children anymore, my children are grown up, that there is this sense of, it's all over. And that's so not the case. It can really be like a whole new chapter, and I really believe that women need to own their power as they step into their older years. So there's so many things that you can do to take control. Activity is one of them, and so many consequences of not doing it, so many benefits for doing it. So it seems like a no-brainer to me.
It seems the answer is clear. If you want to maintain a healthy brain, you have to get moving.
Hopefully I'll be around till I'm 110. I'm very, very happy.
Amelia Crawford for The Nest Chapter.